Today in the Joy of Editing, we're exploring the sunlight filter found in Nic 8 Color Efex. Stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome to the Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly. Today we're looking at the sunlight filter in Nic 8 Color Efex. This filter adds natural warmth and a sunny glow, mainly by lifting and warming the shadows, so your image feels like it was shot on a warmer, sunnier day. And here's a quick heads up, if you're thinking about Nic Collection 8 or any DxO software, you can grab 15% off new purchases with my code Dave Kelly. Links are in the description and you can try any app free first. If you use my links, I earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Well then, let's go ahead and dive right in. I have several examples for you. This is our first example, and I think you're really going to enjoy this filter. Now I have this image right here. It would be nice if we could add some beautiful warm sunlight to this image. I think it would really spruce it up. But first, we need to add the filter. So come over to the left side of the interface. All your filters are here in alphabetical order, but I'm going to come up to the search bar and type in sun. And the sunlight filter comes up. And all we need to do is click the plus. That's a really quick way of finding your filter. Now, these are the default settings right here. If we look to the right of the interface, we have the sunlight filter. If I click this box here and uncheck it, we shut the filter off. Click it again, we turn it back on. Now, let's go through all of the different adjustments here. We start out with light strength. Now this filter is really targeting shadows, okay? In other words, it's going to lighten up the shadows because if you had light coming through, you would have lighter shadows. So when we take this strength slider to the right, you can see what it's doing. It's adding like a sunny glow to the image. So it's increasing the light. I'll take it the whole way up to 100%. So now let's adjust it and get it to look the way we like it. And I think let's start out maybe right about here. Looks pretty good. And the next adjustment is light temperature. So when you move it the whole way to the left, that's as warm as you can make it, and you want it warm. And when you move it to the right, you'll start to move into cooler tones. You see that the whole way over to 7,700 Kelvin. But let's pull it back and adjust it to where we think it looks good. And I'm thinking maybe right about here looks pretty good. That has a nice sunny feel to it. And now we have a brightness adjustment. It defaults at 30%, so you can lighten the image up more to give it a more sunny feel or pull it back if you don't want it too light. And I think maybe right around here looks pretty good. Now, the beautiful thing about Color Efex is everything is non-destructive, so you can always go back and change anything you want. Maybe I'll just pull this brightness back just a little bit, maybe right about here. And now we have contrast, so we can add contrast by moving this to the right or reduce the contrast by moving it to the left. Now, if you had a nice bit of sunlight coming through, you would lose a bit of contrast, so you don't want it too contrasty. But I'm thinking maybe right about here looks pretty good. And we also have saturation. Right now it's at minus 10%, so we can reduce the saturation or increase it. And I think I want to increase it a little bit, not too much. I don't know, maybe right around there. I think that looks pretty good. And we also have an opacity slider like all of the filters in Nic 8 Color Efex have, and we can reduce the overall effect. I usually like to shut it the whole way off and then just build it up slowly and stop where I think it looks good. But I'm going to leave this one at... I'm going to leave it at 100%. Let me shut off the filter. I can uncheck it right here by clicking and shut it off. That's before and that's after. Or you could come up to compare and left click and hold and see a before or an after. You can click this button for a split compare, a before and an after. Or you could click this button and on the bottom we have the after, the top we have the before, or you could click this button and do a side-by-side compare. But I'll tell you what, I like it. I like that nice sunny feel that it has added to this image, and I think it really helps it. So you got to give this filter a try. I got a couple more examples for you. And now for the next example. Now this was definitely shot in the sunlight, but let's see if we can improve it a little bit. I've added the sunlight filter to the filter stack. Right now it's turned off. Let me click the checkbox and turn it on. Okay, so here's the default setting. Now let's work with the light strength. Do we want more light? maybe a little bit, maybe right around here. That adds a nice glow to the image, and I think that really helps. Now let's work with a light temperature. Do we want to cool it down a little bit or warm it up? Maybe just cool it down just a little wee bit. Maybe right about here looks pretty good. Now, brightness. Do we want it lighter? Let's make it lighter. That's too light. Let's pull this back, and I'll stop where I think it looks right. Maybe right there, 31%. Now, we can increase contrast by moving the contrast slider to the right or decrease it to the left. And I think maybe right about here. Now we have saturation. We can decrease the saturation. We can increase it. Maybe I'll go, I think it looks right, like right about here. Now, let me shut off the filter. Look up in this area up at the top. I'm going to shut it off. We can see a little more details up in here. We're kind of losing those. Let's turn the filter back on. But let's try a luminosity mask targeting the shadows. So come down to local adjustments and click this button for luminosity masks. And you'll note we have this target tool. So with the target, I'm going to look for a really dark tone, maybe like right here, and click. And now we've added a luminosity mask. And if I click right here in local adjustments, we can see the mask. We are targeting dark tones. You see that the black areas are not being selected right now. Let's click this button again to see the image. But what I want to do is see the link right here. I want to shut off the link, and I want to pull this top handle the whole way to the left. These are all the dark tones. And now this bottom handle, I want to drag this over into light values and really fade this in. As I start to move this to the right, look up here in the light areas. They're going to get a little bit lighter because I'm fading them back in. You see that? And I'm going to take this the whole way over to here. Now, if I take this handle and move it to the right, I can encompass more of the midtones in the image if I want to. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just take it to right about here. But now we've added some of these details back, which I think looks better. Let me shut off the sunlight filter. Here's before, and here is after. Again, before and after. Now, take note, this opacity has been shut off by Color Efex. This opacity now becomes the opacity of the overall image. So if I take it the whole way off, that's before. And again, I can build it up slowly and stop where I think it looks really good. And I think we'll leave it up at 100% right here. Now, this opacity, if I take it the whole way to the right, it's as if I didn't have this local adjustment. You see that? And you say, oh, I lost that detail. And now when I take it to the left, that detail starts to come back. So you can adjust this, and tweak this a little bit, but let's leave it the whole way off. Again, let me shut off the filter. Here's before and here's after. So a luminosity mask can really help with this sunlight filter, as you can see right here. I'll click this button for a side compare. So on the bottom is the after, the top is the before, and I think that's really a nice improvement on this image. And now, one final example. This is a really cool image, and let's see if we can just add a little bit of sunlight to this image to improve it. Right now, the sunlight filter is off. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. These are the default settings, and I think that looks really good. I'll shut it off. Here's before, here's after. Let's just tweak it a little bit. Do we want any more light strength? Maybe just a tiny wee bit. Let's maybe warm it up just a little bit more. We'll take it the whole way to the left, 5100 Kelvin. Do we want it brighter? Maybe just slightly brighter. I think the contrast is good. I can give it a little less contrast, maybe right about there. And saturation, I don't know, maybe right there. Let me shut this off. Here's before and here is after, a nice improvement. And let's play with opacity. Let's take it the whole way off and build it up slowly. And I think I'll stop maybe right about here. Let me shut this off. Here's before, here's after. Now let's do a side compare. I'll click this button. So the image on the bottom is after, the image on the top is before, but we've added a lot of nice sunlight to this image. And by the way, when you're in this side compare view, you can still make adjustments here. So maybe I'll pull back on that opacity a little bit more to maybe right about there. And I think that looks good. Well, there it is, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's look at the sunlight filter found in Nic 8 Color Efex. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give this video a like and share it with your friends. And if you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Click the bell notification icon, click all so that you receive all notifications. And then every time I upload a new tutorial, you'll get notified about it. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today in the Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly, and I'll see you all right here next time. But until then, happy editing.